Gibbet Hill, and therein lies a tale. This is the Celtic cross. Commemorates an execution, because there used to be, as you might guess the name, Gibbet Hill, there was a gibbet on here. 3 famous criminals that were hung here. And it was to exercise a particularly dark moment in local history, which is that there was an execution of 3 men on here. And that was because of the murder of the unknown sailor. September of 1786. Sailor going back to his ship. He was quite well off and very generous. He was in the Red Lion in Thursley, showed 3 people his largesse, left with them, and then was never seen alive. What happened shortly after they found his body, he'd been nearly beheaded and stripped of all his clothes. Because the body had been found so quickly, they managed to catch up with him, trying to sell the clothes in a pub in Rake, tried in Kingston, and then executed on the spot in April 1787. Now, this story of the unknown sailor is why Bram Stoker came here and wrote what is a lost story of his before Dracula, a short story for the Daily Express, and that was only recently rediscovered in like 2015. And it's very strange. It's like a psychedelic fever dream. It's got Indian children in it and trances and strangeness. And Turner came here and wrote poetry and drew and painted the gibbet, which apparently was still here. He was making a joke about the T, the shape of the T and his initials. Very dark part of local history, but it's not the only one.
This is the Sailor Stone, one of 2 stones about the murder of the unknown sailor. It reads, "Erected in detestation of a barbarous murder committed here on an unknown sailor on September 24th, 1786, by Edward Lonergan, Michael Casey and James Marshall, who were all taken the same day," actually no, 6 months later, "and hung in chains near this place. Whoso sheddeth man's blood by man shall his blood be shed." Genesis chapter 9 verse 6. There is actually a curse on the back, because this has been moved several times. "Cursed be the man who injureth or removeth this stone." There have been people scratching into it. Maybe they regret that now. In 1932 it was moved again and the curse struck. 1 man suffered serious injuries and another died an early death. So don't mess with this stone.
Yeah, I didn't realise. The bodies were up on the gibbet for 3 years and then brought down in the storm. How Halloween is that? And we'll see tonight, are there any ghosts of the executed or the murdered man upon Gibbet Hill.